Hi there again. Welcome to or welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking with Pouncy channel. I'd certainly appreciate that. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I would certainly appreciate that. And please hit the share button, like button, share this with others as well. This afternoon, I'm going to get kind of crazy in the kitchen and make some stuff. I'm going to be doing some canapes today. And I'm going to have you do the walk with me with the canapes. I have no clue as to what I'm going to do yet specifically, but you will be seeing what I do as I put these canapes together. I won't be doing any canapes and hors d'oeuvres. For those of you that don't know, canapes are cold items that you serve prior to your dinner, serving your dinner guests or making your dinner, or just as a snack or appetizer. Hors d'oeuvres are either hot or cold. Okay, I don't think I'll be doing anything. I'm looking over my layout here. I'm not going to be doing any hors d'oeuvres today, but just these are going to be called canapes, I think. Okay, so I'll be cutting away from you in a little bit here, and each item that I put together, I'll show you step by step what I do with those, and as I get that prep ready. Okay, so bear with me, guys, and I'll be back. And again, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to be doing a little bit of crab meat salad. Some onions are going to go in that, a little bit of celery, not the whole thing. You'll see what I'm doing here, guys. Some scallions here, I'm going to be using those as well. Got some pickles. I got a whole bunch of stuff on the peripheral there, guys. We're just going to be doing stuff, okay? I'm going to drain this right now. sets of them. What else can I do for you here now? I've got my shallot over there. What I'm going to do with that, and you'll be seeing that later. You saw what I put in it though. I'm going to now put together right quick here some, as I get rid of this excess here. Looks wasteful, doesn't it, guys? And it is, because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes for you here. So I'm going to wipe that out with the cheese that spilled on there. And I'm going to mix up now some shrimp. And I cheated. I bought some Sabra guacamole. You can certainly make your own. It's very easy to make guacamole. Okay. So again, I'm going to use this. I've not tasted it. Usually I would probably put some onion in it, but I think it's already got onion in it. I'm just going to use it like it is, all right? So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take my spoon and spoon some of that in my dish. Pretty soft stuff here too. I thought it might be a little thicker than that. And I think that's all I'm going to put in there. Then I'm going to do the shrimp. Cut that. And I think these are going to be sort of wet, so what I'm going to do is dump some on a paper towel. Just dump some of these little guys on the paper towel so I can get that moisture out of them. That's already pretty loose. I don't want it any looser than that or wetter than that, okay? So let's do that. Let's do that with these. I don't need a whole lot. Now, I've not made this before. It's pretty wet. Pretty wet, guys, so let's do that. And I should have drained some of that water off before I even put it on the paper towel for you guys. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do with that. Let me put this back in the refrigerator right now. Okay. Dry as I can right here. For now, before I put them in my avocados. What I'm going to do with this, of course, you'll be seeing this later too, is it's going to go on crackers, different varieties of crackers, different kinds of crackers, I guess. And so far, as you can see, nothing about this isn't wasteful. Little paper towels I've already used. Okay, so just got those pretty dry. I'm patting them pretty heavy here to make them as dry as I can get them for this process. Okay, and I've just had another idea for this shrimp deal here, so I'm not going to put it in the avocado, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with it once I finish this process, all right? Get another dish. So I'm going to put my almost dry shrimp in this little bowl right here for later. All right, you'll see what I'm going to do with that. I just had an idea in terms of how to incorporate that along with that avocado, or guacamole, as it's now called. So I got that. Alright guys, I'm back with you, kinda sorta. Got cleaned up a little bit here. It was a mess on this counter as I was trying to determine what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. So pardon me for not seeing from here up. I'll be showing you that here shortly as I start to wind this thing down and putting all the stuff that I've done together for these canapes on a tray for presentation. You can present it on anything you'd like to present it on, of course. Took me a while to find something. Thank God my wife knows where stuff is, and she found some trays that I had stashed away. And so I'll be displaying it, and I think this tray is a bit too small. You can see the difference in the size here. The two trays, I think I'll be putting it on here. It's going to be quite colorful as well. We talked about that summer sausage a while ago, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do with that little piece of summer sausage I had left over? What I've done thus far is I used some cucumbers. I had a cucumber. And I use that cream cheese as well, and I got cucumber, cream cheese, summer sausage, blah, 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 almost like that bread that I had, the Boston brown bread, okay? So I'm going to be cutting these as well, and I just made this up. And guys, get creative. You can certainly do that as well. You don't have to have Cooking with Pouncy tell you how to do this stuff. Just get creative. Anything I think that tastes good when it hits your palate, it goes together, so don't worry about it, all right? So I'm going to be doing something with these, and I'll show you how to cut these later. If you're wondering how these cucumbers got to look like that, I just take the cucumber lengthwise, take a fork and scratch it like you're angry. Scratch it. That makes these little ridges in it, okay? For those of you that don't know how to do that. There's other ways to do the cucumbers to dress them up as well. So I'm going to be doing that, and then when I come back with you, I'll have that tray assembled, showing you all the stuff that I put on it. Everything that I put together here, guys, too, as well was the crab salad and stuff is all in my refrigerator, which is over there, because you want to keep that stuff refrigerated. I have not put anything on crackers yet either. Had I done that, those crackers would have gotten soggy, and so you don't want to put it on too far ahead of time prior to your service, and so that's why that's not there. But you'll be seeing that in its entirety once I come back with you. I think that's one of the other points I wanted to make. That little salad shrimp that I had too much water in, I actually put that in some water brought it not to a boil, almost there though. I wanted to firm it up a little bit because it was really, really soft and sort of mushy, and I didn't like that, the texture of it. So I firmed them up. I saved 2 of them, and I'm pouring to my hand because I had the 2 of them in my hand. In the process of cleaning up, I tossed them. Okay, so, but they shrank, and that's okay. I wanted to get a different texture, and I got that. I achieved that. I'll be showing you that too on crackers in a little bit. So anyway, bear with me again, and I'll be back with you as we start to put this together. All right, guys, we're back. And I get this thing finalized here. I'm now in the process of putting together or assembling the tray. And again, you can assemble your tray anywhere you'd like. Any way you'd like. So, here's the roll-ups that I did earlier with the onions and the pickle. I've actually cubed up some of that summer sausage. Here's that bread that we talked about earlier. And I've got an additional one of these little cuties, and I'll put that right here. Okay? And I did a little changing around a little bit here too, so I'm going to slice a couple of these first before I cut away and not bore you with the rest of this process. As I do these. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and now I'm going to cut this and show you how I do this. That's that bread and cream cheese that I did earlier. And let me wipe the knife off. Okay, guys. So, here it is. I'm going to cut it like this. Alright. And I'm going to cut it like this. Again. Just like cutting a cake. Like that. Then I'm going to cut it like this. Again. Okay, and one more cut here. Just check and see if my knife is clean or it's gonna, there you go, like that again, and that's it. So, the effect of that, of course, is going to be this when you see it on the plate again, okay? Just like a little cake. Alright, now that I've shown you that, before I assemble, again, I said I cubed up some of that summer sausage. I've got some cheese here that I cubed up as well. I've got my crackers here with the guacamole on it, and I did those little cutie things there, and I put a little piece of pimento in the center. I could have bought olives with pimentos, but that's not what I wanted to do with this. I had some pimentos in the refrigerator, so that's where I get these little red pieces of pimento. That looks very good. Okay, that's what I did with those crackers. And then I'm going to, still got my crab meat here. And again, I told you guys earlier, I didn't put those on the crackers prior to, because I didn't want the crackers to get soggy, all right? And then I got a little idea in my head as I do my creativity. Took a cucumber, I mentioned that earlier, and I did the same thing with layering it. And then this is the first time I've tried this, and we'll see what it's gonna look like. And like I said, you can get creative with your stuff anywhere you want to. And just because being creative just kind of gives you some fun into the process, because you say it either worked or it didn't. Let's do that, all right? Let me wipe my knife off, got some cream cheese on it. This is probably the first time it's ever been done. I'm just trying to use up everything I had here, okay? All right, so we're gonna do that again right here. So far it held together. I didn't know that it would, but there it is. There it is, okay? Little bites like that. I'm gonna put a frilled toothpick in there as I put that on the tray and assemble that. And shortly you will be seeing the rest of this operation as it goes together. Here's my crab meat that I made. This is very good. It's all chilled now and all the flavors have melded together. And we're going to top some crackers with that. And I think what I'll do too, I'm going to put some of that on a couple of these cucumber slices. Let's see what that looks like. All it is again, this sliced cucumber. And I'm going to take some of this and stir it a little bit here. Some of this crab meat, excuse me. And I'm going to, let's put some of that on this here as well. Let's put some on there like that. It doesn't have to be pressed down. Let's just kind of put it on there loosely as I get my tray all goofed up here. Let's put it on there loosely like that, okay? So you'll be seeing that on this tray in a little bit too as I try strategically plan how to lay this thing out. And again, you can do yours either way you want to. So let's do that. I'm gonna cut away again, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Together, and I think you can see the tray here. I think you can. You need to, because this is important. Let me tilt it up a little bit for you there. And again, I'm just ad-libbing, putting stuff where I think it may look prettiest. Here's a little shrimp and piece of olive there. And it's starting to come together really nice. Again, I'm just putting stuff on here. You can put yours wherever you want it. And I want that one to be tilted like that, so I'll do that because I'm fussy. And we put, well, it slid down anyway. It's okay. And it's got the avocado and the shrimp on it. Guys, I know this is looking good now. I'm serious. I know you've got to be serious too, okay? You're going to be cooking with Pouncy here now. So, I got some olives in there too. I just put some, I'm ad-libbing again. I didn't say I was going to do it, but I did. Here's some frill picks that I'm using to just put these little guys on. I think they're gonna be very tasty too, I think. A little crunchiness of that cucumber in there and that cream cheese as well, okay? So I've got another one of these left here. You have to continually wipe your knife when you're using that cream too, because it sticks to the knife, as in when I'm cutting this like this. It's pickle, this has got pickles in it, as you saw earlier. Get those guys down. These are really pretty. Can you say pretty when you're talking about food? I just did. Guys. Again, I think, I'm not, hopefully this didn't make you not want to do this. This is some things that you can do with the kids if you got some kids, or whomever you want to make them with. Let's put some of these right here. Like that, okay? Let's put some of those right there like that. These are, and they're tasty too, guys. Not just pretty, they're also tasty. Isn't that pretty? All right, I got some cheese cubes here. I've got some crackers and the shrimp salad right here. I'm gonna do a few more of those. Let's put some of those right here. Again, this is not complicated at all, guys. You can do them ahead of time like I did earlier. I'm gonna put those in a little circle maybe, rather than like that. So I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I just thought, well, maybe today's a good day, as I had a dental appointment earlier and I didn't want to get too involved with a heavy supper meal. But then look what I got involved in. Okay, so I've got my cracker deal. I got 2 more crackers I'm gonna do here to fill up that spot right there. And again, I'm ad-libbing. You can put yours wherever you want to put it. But I know one of the things you can say, and you gotta say, guys, you gotta be honest, this is looking pretty good, okay? I think I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of paprika on these guys right here. So I'm gonna cut away and I'll come back again. And I'm gonna have these spaces filled for you when I come back, okay? But for now, guys, if you can see that, that's coming together pretty nice. Doesn't that look nice for a dinner party? I'm just saying. All right, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are ready to display this beautiful tray. And I certainly hope the camera does it justice, guys. Here we go. Here's all that we prepared earlier. You know, maybe let myself roll off so I can't tilt it too much, you guys. So there it is. Certainly, again, hope you can see that. I got some cantaloupe in there. Here's my sausages and stuff. Here's my roll-up pickles and onions and crab meat on top of my cucumbers, my crackers with my crab meat on top of it as well. You can present yours any way you'd like. I think it's a beautiful tray. I think you'll love that. Enjoy making it as well. And again, if you got kids, let the kids help you do that as well. I've enjoyed this ad-libbing and putting this thing together, and there's many other variations you can do with these canapes, okay guys? All right, once again guys, if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, and please share this video with others if you like what you see. And thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking with Pouncy, my channel. And I hope again that you enjoy this as much as we're going to enjoy this when you prepare it for your family as well. Please share this video and let me know what you think as well.